Good evening, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news of this evening, Ontario's man dies after being severely beaten. A man who was severely beaten by a group of men in St. Anne has died in hospital. Dead is Sean Jamison, otherwise called Shanty, a 48-year-old singer of Eltham in Ontario. Reports are that about 7 p.m. on Wednesday, October 30, Jamison was attacked at his house by 3 men. The police later responded to a report about an injured man seen lying on a roadway. He was assisted to the St. Anne's Bay Regional Hospital, where he was admitted. He subsequently succumbed to his injuries. As a result, the case has been upgraded from assault occasioning grievous bodily harm to murder. The Ontario's Criminal Investigation Branch is probing the incident. Another curfew for Mount Salem. For the second time in a week, the St. James Police are imposing a 48-hour curfew in the Mount Salem Zone of Special Operations in response to escalated violence in the area. The curfew, which starts at 8 p.m. Friday and ends at 8 p.m. on Sunday, follows a homicide earlier Friday. This is the second murder in the Zoso since the beginning of the year, confirmed Deputy Superintendent of Police Ainsley McCarthy, who oversees the area. On Friday, O'Brien Archie Lawrence, a resident of Mount Salem, was reportedly killed by gunmen on the main road in the community. His murder is believed to be connected to the death of Donovan Nelson, also known as a Pepper, who was fatally shot by gunmen on Campbell's Lane last Thursday. According to a police report, men from Cotton Lane are suspected to be involved in Nelson's killing. The boundaries of the curfew are as follows: north along Mount Salem Main Road, west along Barnett View Drive, Catherine Drive, and the Jarrett Terrace, south along Mount Salem Gully, and east along Catherine Mount. During the curfew, residents are required to remain within their premises except for work-related travel. Individuals going to or returning from work should carry proof of identification. Men held with a stolen car at a garage granted $500,000 bail. 2 men who were allegedly found in possession of a motor car, which was reportedly stolen, were today each granted $500,000 bail in the St. Catherine Parish Court. The accused Dane Allen and Nakay Sterling of Linstead in the parish were ordered by the court to report to the Linstead Police Station on Mondays and Fridays. They were also ordered to submit their fingerprint. Allegations are that on October 20, the owner of the Honda Fit motor car parked the vehicle at her home and retired to bed. She subsequently woke up and discovered her car missing. The matter was reported to the police and an investigation was launched. The investigation led police personnel acting on information to the Wallen housing scheme outside Linstead. The stolen car was discovered at a garage operated by one of the accused. Checks by the police revealed that the accused bought the vehicle valued at $2.4 million for $350,000. Further investigation led to both men being arrested and subsequently charged with receiving stolen property. Pilot held with ganja at Norman Manley Airport pleads guilty and fined. The pilot from the Turks and the Caicos Islands, who was charged in April last year when parcels of ganja were found in his suitcase at an airport, has pleaded guilty and was fined. Kenado Thomas, 37, was today fined $15,000 for possession of ganja and $260,307 for attempting to export ganja when he appeared in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court today. King's Counsel Peter Champagny and Attorney-at-Law Samoy Campbell, who represented Thomas, pleaded with the parish judge to be lenient with him. The charges of conspiracy to export ganja and dealing in ganja were dismissed. Thomas was on bail since May last year in the sum of $2 million with a surety after his attorneys were successful in convincing the judge that despite his occupation, he was not a flight risk. Thomas, who at the time of the incident was employed to a well-known airline, was about to board an airplane at the Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston that he was scheduled to fly when parcels of ganja weighing a total of 18 pounds were found in his suitcase. Phillips criticizes $84 million spent on by-elections instead of road repairs. Member of Parliament for Manchester North Western and the opposition spokesman on transport, Michael Phillips, says that the estimated $84 million that is to be spent to stage 4 parliamentary and municipal by-elections this month could have been put towards improving the country's road infrastructure. The Electoral Office of Jamaica said it submitted a budget for the by-elections to the Ministry of Finance on Thursday. Mr. Phillips again took the government to task over the inadequacy of the Spark and Reach programs while lamenting the poor driving services in his constituency.
That piece of road from Spurtree to Greenvale is in the worst condition that I've ever seen it for the 15 years that I've been in Northwest Manchester. That is a National Works Agency road. We have been lobbying for it. My understanding is that a contractor has been selected, but just like the pipe program that should have started over a year and a half ago, it has not started. And I'm calling on the Prime Minister, because this can't be about favoritism, while he's spending $30 million per by-election now, and he has called 4 by-elections when the general elections is less than a year away. Why not spend that money on road infrastructure? And when I hear my colleagues in Parliament standing up in the State of the Constituency debate, talking about how many roads that they expect to be patched or rehabilitated in this financial year, I know that I'm not doing anything different from there, but yet still they are getting more money than I am getting as an opposition member. And the question you ask, why are some more special than others when it is one Jamaica that we are keeping? And this is not about politics.
More than 1 week of water woes for at least 3 St. James communities. The National Water Commission has apologized to its customers who are served by the Stonehenge pumping station in St. James for the disruption in their public water supply due to mechanical challenges at the facility. The Commission said every effort is being made to resolve the challenges and restore water to the affected customers by Friday, November 8, 2024. The affected areas include Stonehenge, Caskin, and Belfont. Cops send interesting message to wanted man. The police in St. James have stepped up their search for a man on their wanted list in the parish. Police, in intensifying their manhunt for the man identified as Dante Freelance Dawkins, sought to use social media to send out several messages to the murder accused, who is now on the run. Some of the messages have triggered reactions among social media users, especially one that is encouraging the wanted man to capitalize on the reward that is now out for his capture. Stop freelancing and find something productive to do. For example, stopping a police vehicle and asking for a ride to the station, or maybe reporting yourself wanted and using the money to top up your account. The list goes on, the JCF social media message stated. Don't let us lock you up for free. A win is a win, the message to the wanted man stated. The police then called on members of the public who may have information that can lead to the arrest of the fugitive to contact the nearest police station. Do you know where Dante Freelance Allen is? Call at the CS Jamaica at 311. Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.